It is important to have advocacy in a country like Mozambique because we see that the government doesn't do much to kind of improve the life of citizens, to respect their human rights. That's why we are there, because we see that things are done differently in a different way. And if we don't say a word, government can just go ahead doing what they think is the best, which is not.
Civil society has been quite weak in Mozambique in terms of the local organisations, but it's really been supported to grow over the past few years. And although it still needs strengthening, you can really see that local organisations, international organisations, are able to deliver services beyond those that the health service is able to deliver.
A estratégia de envolvimento comunitário preconiza que devem se envolver os líderes comunitários na educação para a saúde e também aquelas que são as organizações que trabalham a nível local devem trabalhar estreitamente em coordenação com as autoridades sanitárias. Isto quer dizer que temos várias organizações ao nível do terreno que estão a trabalhar com as comunidades. No entanto, muitas vezes sentimos que ainda é preciso reforçar esta ligação entre a atividade que a organização realiza com as autoridades de saúde e com as comunidades. Porque há várias organizações a trabalhar muitas vezes, mas sentimos que muitas vezes não se sente ainda o resultado. Embora estejam a trabalhar, o resultado não é visível, mas porque às vezes já há alguma falta de coordenação. E esta é uma das nossas prioridades neste momento, ver como é que estas organizações podem envolver-se e implementar aquele plano que o distrito elabora.
There is a shift of funding civil society now. European donors are taking the money to fund mostly the government. And obviously, civil society is lacking money to carry out their activities, even for the monitoring of the budget itself. Because the way the budget is drafted, it doesn't allow much space for civil society to kind of contribute and even influence how the money is allocated and what we consider.
Mozambique has been a big recipient of aid. It's received a lot of funding for HIV and health in particular over the past decade. A lot of that has gone to budget support for the Ministry of Health, and that money has really enabled the Ministry of Health to provide essential services. The Ministry has limited resources and really only covers the basic running costs of a health service. Unfortunately, the government spending on health services has been in decline over the past decade, although this year it's picked up very slightly from last year. But really, the international and national NGOs feel strongly that the government needs to start showing that it's devoting more resources to the health sector. So national NGOs and international NGOs have been working together over the past year to try to identify some advocacy opportunities in terms of advocating for increased government spending for health and HIV.
Yes, I believe that Action for Global Health has been doing a wonderful work, and we need to learn from the experience that is already in the field, especially if we want to achieve that level of that the government can be accountable and we can influence decisions on what is the best to be done for the population. In the future, I would like to see civil society that is very strong, like the Brazilian, like the South African. I dream of that, where it is heard by the government. When civil society says this should be the priority, it's because it must be taken as priority because they use evidence to say that this is the situation and you should act on this rather than decisions that are taken in a bureau because it's political correct and it doesn't answer exactly to the needs of population. So I dream of a civil society that is a partner with a voice, not a partner just to be ornamental in the political dialogue.